Hello, short rambling. Right, on Christmas Day, 200 Christians in Nigeria were martyred. 300 were injured in an attack by Islamists. Beheading, all that. Yeah, um, the murder and kidnapping and whatever of Christians in Nigeria. It's epidemic proportions. There was a massacre on Pentecost Sunday there, and now they've launched a massacre on Christmas Day, killing 200. The lamestream media seem to be leaving it alone, but the lamestream media who are reporting this massacre in Nigeria are not actually blaming it on the deranged ideology of the Islamists who have committed the act of barbarism. They're actually claiming that the massacre on Christmas Day was caused by climate change. I mean, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, how can it possibly? I mean, I just won't call a spade a spade. It's just, the barbarous Islamists in the north of Nigeria are into massacring Christians. The same as the barbarous Islamists in Gaza are into massacring Jews. Now, the left are against cultural appropriation. So basically, if a white person listens to reggae, they're being racist because it's cultural appropriation. But this kind of cultural appropriation thing doesn't extend to dressing up like a Palestinian. But they dress up like Palestinians, don't they? And they've also decided to hijack Christmas with chants of Jesus was a Palestinian and defacing nativity scenes with Jesus was a Palestinian written underneath. And there's a picture of Christ dressed up as a Hamas terrorist going around on social media. Now, maybe I should just turn the other cheek, but I'm not going to entertain such blasphemy, and that's what it is. I mean, that level of cultural appropriation. They are, again, they don't like being offended, while they go out of their way to offend others. Right, now, let's get this straight. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, Palestine. He was a Jew. Now, basically, though Palestine didn't exist then, you could technically say he was a Palestinian Jew. Fair enough. But why bring him into it? Why? I mean, they're claiming to be siding with the Palestinians. I mean, does it really, Jesus was and is the saviour of the world. So it's not engaging the heresy of Philitism to place him, or whatever. It's just that's the way it is. Basically, I really don't understand why they like dressing up as Palestinians. I mean, and then you have queers for Palestine. Now, Hamas would actually, Hamas don't throw them off tall buildings. They just put them in prison. They put gay people in prison. They don't throw them off. Relentless, barbaric bastards that they are, they're quite liberal in that respect. They just imprison gay people. The whole thing is just... see, it's all based on this idea of people being oppressed. I mean, so that they claim as gay people they are oppressed, and so they side with their fellow oppressed to other Palestinians. Now, in this country, gay people are not oppressed, okay? It's absolute nonsense. I mean, what rights have they not got that everybody else has? It's ridiculous. Anyway, enough of that. Now, what a year Justin Welby has had. He's managed to destroy the C of E and tank the Anglican Communion. But he has ended the year on a high by being given a knighthood. The knighthood is for putting a fancy hat on the king's head. So, I mean, a knighthood for putting a hat on somebody's head, basically. Yes, I know it's a crown. I'm being facetious. He's very pleased with his knighthood and he feels greatly honoured. I mean, obviously he wouldn't have knighthood for services to the C of E or services to Anglicanism because, well, he's tanked the Anglican Communion, so 80% of global Anglicans, including those in Nigeria, where 200 of them have been murdered by Islamists, do not recognise him anymore. And they've done the right thing by booting him from... I mean, he's managed to destroy the Anglican Communion, but because he's also stopped the Making report being published. See, because and lots of people around him are friends of John Smythe, who nasty little paedophile. I mean, basically, he doesn't want the Making report published because lots of stuff end up at his door. So he's busy covering that up. And see, they are so concerned about their reputation, they just cover things up rather than call the police. So he's done that, but he's been given a knighthood for simply putting a hat on the king's head. And he's delighted with his knighthood because it means he can take his mind off the fact that he's wrecked the Church of England, tanked the Communion, and the Making report will be published at some point, and people are going to wonder how on earth such a rotten specimen was allowed to crown our king. Anyway, Happy New Year, you all, and God bless you.